MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Tanner Houck is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Striding in is Gio Urshela, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the AB now. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
That evens it up 1-1. Rizzo is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. LeMahieu is off of first with 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Next to stand in is Luke Voit. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. On the line, that's a base hit. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing, high drive, left field and deep off the light tower, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Andrew Heaney is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Andrew Heaney, I love this guy from the left side. Not afraid to throw strikes. Like a lot of lefties, inconsistency with the strike zone is the major problem. But if he's getting his breaking stuff over, look out. He can shut just about anybody down. Good, solid pitcher that's getting better with more experience.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
The 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. LeMahieu is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. LeMahieu onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, 7 hits in 15 at-bats. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Urshela is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Second inning set to go, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 1-0 pitch.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Ready with the 3-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much. But with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Nick Pivetta enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. One out and a runner on second base. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Devers takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So a man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. But he can't get to it, and that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
In now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
4 runs here in this half inning. One and 2 now. Dahlbeck might try to make a play on it, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 8-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
First offering on its way, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
In the air out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Striding in for Boston, Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Renfroe has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And now here is Aaron Judge, struck out in his first at-bat. The pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And that misses up and in, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. In time to 1st, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Yankees 9 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
At the plate now is Christian Vasquez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His 2nd home run of the series, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now it'll be Rafael Devers. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, as they've cut this deficit down to 4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, Hero. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Yankees 9 and the Red Sox 5. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Going back is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Adam Ottavino, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's gone 4 for 9. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the 2nd inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Ottavino features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in once again is Giancarlo Stanton, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 10 and the Red Sox 5. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a great location that time on the corner, 3-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is there, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. First pitch of the AB now. 5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Ball 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. So here is Luke Voigt. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter, Luke Voigt.
Now the first pitch. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Plate now is the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch on the way.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Lifted down the line in left, and it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Stanton, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bogarts stands at second with no outs. Two balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Set. Here's the 3-1. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
On its way is pitch number 75. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
No one out with a runner at second. There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rafael Devers blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
None out, runners at first and second. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
payoff pitch home. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Luis Cessa is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Hunter Renfroe will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's set and the pitch. Cessa, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's only 1 for 10. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 out, bases loaded. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now back, first baseman, Bobby.
Next, it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch of the AB now.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 10 and the Red Sox 7. Matt Andriese takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Set and the 1-0 pitch, and looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's faced Matt Andriese previously. He's batting at a .385 clip. He's also hit 3 home runs. First offering. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Devers has a play, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it though, 10-7. Christian Vasquez will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 0-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now back, the designated hitter, Xander.
Stepping up is Xander Bogaerts. Past meetings against Luis Sessa, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. From the stretch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Vasquez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these two offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Number 63 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Devers has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Pitch popped up. Urshela into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, beautiful dive. He's out.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Chopped weakly to the left.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ripped down the line.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
1-1. Here it is. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Ball even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and 0. Here it is. 2 and 0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The batter, the shortstop,
Gleyber Torres will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. His career numbers against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. LeMahieu over at second. Voit on at first with 2 down. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they cling to a 10-9 advantage. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Joely Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Another 1-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
In now, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Bobby Dahlbeck as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Torres hit the bag. Back to first, but he wasn't able to get enough on the throw, and they'll just get one.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Garen O'Day takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He swings and grounds it to short. Torres scoops it up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. Lead won't change hands. It's still 10-9. Hansel Robles has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now at the plate is Kyle Higashioka. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Digging in will be Aaron Hicks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. Judge leads off first with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Gio Urshela is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that misses 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1 as they cling to a 10-9 advantage. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the DH, Xander Bogaerts.
The designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Up next to the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So next to bat will be J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
ball one. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike three, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Lead won't change hands. It's still 10-9. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next to the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next to hit is DJ LeMahieu. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Strike one to start the at-bat. And now pitch on the way. Popped him up. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for out number two.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as they cling to a 10-9 advantage. So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Here's the first pitch. Rafael Devers is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now into the box, Hunter Renfroe struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hicks going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Digging hard, he's headed for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Now to bat, Kike Hernandez. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Kike Hernandez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
The 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that 3 pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And now, Marwin Gonzalez. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's just 2 for 9. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Hernandez at second with 2 down. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fastball well outside. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top-stepping it down.
He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
well. They know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.